Alright, welcome to another garden update. I think we're probably going to get 2 a week if this doesn't slow down before long. So, we came out to the garden and we probably de-weeded, not completely de-weeded. The other half of the first section, I planted a bunch of flowers and squash, and I planted a bunch more on the other side of melons and different things. Got some more weeding done. In the strawberries, my mom did that. And then I believe we also put up another section of uprights for the sweet potatoes. So come along and I'll show you what we did. Alright. You can see I didn't really do anything with the first section other than I watered a bunch of stuff. Couldn't find the hose and my dad had moved it and I was like, oh, bummer, now I gotta hook the hose up, but at least we found the hose. So I planted some squash. Let's see if I can get it. There's some squash and some snapdragons in there. All the way to the end you can see I watered it and it looks really cute. I love the snapdragons, they're so pretty. I try and grow them, but these I actually bought from the store for like 89 cents or something like that. Didn't do too much here. This is from what we did yesterday. You can see more weeds out of the onions. One of my sons pulled the weeds. And I've got, I believe that's cauliflower in next to the onions, and some cabbage. And I found some kale on this one, and I think this one was supposed to be broccoli and it didn't come up. I think we may need to weed this a little bit more, but this has the tall things next to the onions are actually gladiolas. I wanted some pretty flowers in here because this section here is squash, so I need to have some flowers to help deter the crazy bugs. I have yucky bugs in mine garden every year, but you can see my son went through with our little hand tiller through the garden now, and it looks so much better. And then my other son, we did these peas. I don't know if you can tell, they're so much better, that one and this one. And then I have some of this. Obviously this bed needs to get done, and this bed, don't remember what's in this bed. I keep forgetting to look to see. Oh, it had beans, but they didn't all come up, so I'll probably have to replant those. This is some lettuce and carrots and some more peas, and then this last one is beans, and the second bean row didn't come up, so we're going to, well, actually my son planted some more for me this morning. That was his job of helping me today. Oh, and I left the hoe out here. I'm forever leaving tools everywhere. Alright. So the strawberries and the raspberries are at the other end of the middle section. And I'll show you what we planted this morning. I planted fennel. Not sure if you'll be able to see it, but I planted fennel on the end here, and I actually watered it. Yay me, I'm terrible with watering. But you can see, if you can see it, but it's there, the little tiny little things are there. And then this is zucchini, and then I planted violas. Those orange yellow flowers are violas in here, and then there's a couple of marigolds in there. So that's actually all. I planted these, I guess it would be 3 rows this morning, right? And then this is the last section, the new one. And my son was supposed to, he did water. He planted the last 2 rows of beans this morning. And then those are the sweet potatoes. You can see them. They're sweet potatoes to climb up there. And then this is something I've never planted before. So you can get it. It's an artichoke. I've never planted it before, but I have 5 in there, because they're supposed to be like 48 inches apart. Like, that's huge. I'm curious to see if they really need to be that far apart. That seems like a lot. But anyway, and then there was some that my son had to keep planting in here because he ran out. Some more melons went in here, I think, today. That's what we did. Finished up. I think we need to go pick up some trash there. We'll go out this way. I can show you what we did over here while I pick up the trash. Alright, those are the potatoes we did yesterday. They were watered, but it's really getting warm out here already. This is squash. I did water them, so you can tell they're wet. But we'll see how they do. They don't look very happy, but I did water them. And then the peppers and some more of the okay, see if I can find one that you can actually see. This is fennel. See, that's what it looks like. But it's fennel and peppers, sweet peppers. And then in the very end, I have 3 eggplants. Alright, and then over here is the last thing we planted today. This is patty pan squash on the other side of the fence. And this is sweet potatoes on this side of the fence. Oops, forgot to keep the upright in this one. Have to do that later. But this one of my sons planted for me. Sometimes my children are extremely helpful and it's awesome.